Guys, until now we have discussed photophosphorylation very generally. Now let's talk about the chemical reactions which are taking place in this very important process. As I have already told you that one of the major thing which happens in photosynthesis is that it utilizes the energy coming from the sun, the sunlight. The sunlight is used, and the light energy of the sunlight is used to form the chemical energy. So it is converted, the light energy is converted into the chemical energy. It's one thing which happens in the process of photophosphorylation. Another very important thing is that it produces two compounds, that is NADPH and ATP, which will then further be used in the reaction, which itself is not so much dependent or directly dependent upon light reaction, but these two products, ATP and NADPH, will be used to carry out whatever happens in the second phase of the photosynthesis, that is the dark phase, or that is what we call it as the Calvin cycle. There are special machinery of molecules or proteins which constitute the process, which is responsible for carrying out the process of photophosphorylation. So one of the very most important component of the process of photophosphorylation is a specific set of enzymes and compounds which are known as the photosystems. There is photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. What actually happens that electrons move from photosystem 2 towards the photosystem 1, and through their passage, while they are moving, they generate the energy, which then is utilized for the purpose for which the whole process of photophosphorylation takes place. We will talk about this purpose very shortly. The basic difference between the two photosystems, the composition wise they are the same. They have a reaction center in which chlorophyll is embedded. They have certain antenna molecules for reception of the light. But the difference is that which sort of moieties are given the electrons to these systems, and to which sort of moieties they are denoting the electrons. So in this way, the both of the system almost they are very much similar, but the major difference is that from where they get the electron and to which party they give the electrons. When the light excites the photosystem 2, what will happen? The electron will be, of course, excited, and this electron then will move from photosystem 2 towards photosystem 1. And keep in mind that because of this excitation and because of this movement of electron, we ultimately at the end of the day we will get two molecules. One is ATP and the other is NADPH, both of which will be used in the Calvin cycle. As far as the movement is concerned, movement of the electrons, why they release the energy? This could be your question. While they are moving, because while they are moving from the photosystem 2 towards the photosystem 1, and in between there are electron carriers like plastoquinone or plastocyanin. So while they are moving down the hill. So from higher energy level to lower energy level, while they are moving, ultimately, definitely, they will release the energy. The photosystem 2 reaction center is also known as P680. As I have mentioned, it delivers the electrons. After the excitation by the light, the first electrons comes from it. Now, electron when released by the photosystem 1, what will happen is that this electron of course will carry what we say energy, but the photosystem itself, photosystem 2 itself will lose the electron. So, compensate for that electron, it will have to get electron from somewhere. So, it will get electron from water. So, we can say that the electron which are received by the photosystem 2, after it has lost an electron, they are received by water because of the splitting of water. In this way, the excitation of light which leads to the movement of electron from photosystem 2 towards the photosystem 1 also bring about the splitting of the water molecule. This splitting of water molecule is very important. It gives you hydrogen ions, and you know you need hydrogen ions here because it will eventually be used in the formation of ATP. It gives you oxygen, fine, in this and this oxygen is then used, this oxygen is used by the plant itself for the process of respiration. This oxygen is also a major source. I mean, this oxygen is the oxygen which we inhale because it goes to the atmosphere and then we inhale for the process of respiration, because of which we all are alive. So, we can say that, I mean, the life on earth not only depends upon photosynthesis because of the carbohydrates and other molecules you get out of this, but also because of the oxygen you get. Then while the electrons move, they give the energy, and this energy is utilized for the movement of the proton from the lower energy level to the higher energy level. Once the electron move into photosystem 1 or P17 to P700, what will happen? That it will also then get, it will, I mean, it will, the energy of the electron will be utilized not only in the movement of the proton, but also because it has lost the photosystem 1 have also lost an electron. What will happen? It will also compensate that loss of electron by the excitation through the light. So, after the excitation, it will release its own electron, the photosystem 1, and that electron will be then used in the formation of NADPH. So, eventually you will have hydrogen gradient which will be formed. That hydrogen gradient then will be utilized for the movement of the hydrogen down the hill, and that hydrogen movement will be then utilized in the formation of ATP through the process of chemiosmosis. So, if you see all this, so from this whole photophosphorylation, you are getting NADPH2 from the, because of the movement of electron from photosystem 1, you are getting ATP because of the movement of electron from photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, and you are, I mean, getting oxygen also, which is utilized by all of us. So, how the energy ATP molecules and how the NADPH molecule are utilized in the next phase of the, or second phase of the photosynthesis, that is the Calvin cycle or dark phase, we will see later in our succeeding topics.
Okay.